Good morning to all. Myself Sheikh Fatima Tahsin, PGT Jolly, Banganpalli, KGT Banganpalli from Kurnool district. Today's topic is endocrine system and chemical coordination. All of you students, all of you are aware of that our human body is having so many systems like digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, endocrine system, like this. So all these are the coordinated with each other. Means all the systems are coordinating each other. All the body functions are in human body are coordinated with each system. In this endocrine system, the nervous system and endocrine system are originated and developed side by side. The endocrine system plays important role in our human body for the physiological activities. First of all, endocrine. Endo means inner, crine means away, inner, away. This endocrine is the Greek word. It is a Greek word. Endocrine glands possess glands. They are the endocrine. They are called as endocrine glands. Endocrine glands. These glands are ductless. What are they? They are the ductless. Means these glands do not possesses the ducts for the process. These endocrine glands secretes. What are the function means? What are the function of these glands means? Secretion of hormones. Secretion of hormones. Hormones reaches to the all body parts in our human body. Reaches the target cells. They reaches the target cells or tissues. These hormones directly secreted in the blood or lymph. These endocrines having endocrine glands, they are the ductless. They secrete the hormones, and these hormones directly releases in the blood or lymph, and they reaches the target cells or tissues. Alright, like this only. These hormones are first coined by the scientist Starr. Hormones was first coined by Starr. Hormones means to excite. Hormones means to excite. Secretin was the first hormone which is detected. Means first detected hormones is secretin. Hormones play major role in the physiological activities in human bodies. They directly attack or directly goes to the target cells and play their roles. These hormones having in minimum or maximum amount. The hyper and hypo. Hyper and hypo. Hyper and hypo means increasing or decreasing level of hormones. If the level of hormones if decreases or if increases, the diseases will occur. Means if the hyper and hypo amount of hormones occur, the disorders will occur. Means hormonal diseases will occur. Okay? Pause. Hormones. Hormones chemically falls into three classes. They are amino hormones, protein and peptide hormones, steroid hormones. These amino hormones are the derivatives of single amino acids, and these protein and peptide hormones are the polymers of the amino acids, and these steroid hormones are the derivatives of cholesterols. They are the derivatives of cholesterol. Next, human reproductive system. We will discuss our human endocrine system. Human endocrine system play a major role in the maintenance of body. These endocrine glands are endocrine system having the endocrine glands. These endocrine glands are located in different parts of the body. Different parts of the body. They are play important role. They have several, like pituitary gland. First one is pituitary gland, pineal gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid. All of you write down this. Parathyroid gland, thymus gland. Next, adrenal gland, pancreas. Next, gonads. In this, the testes and ovaries are present. They are the endocrine system having these endocrine glands. They are pituitary gland, pineal gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thymus gland, adrenal gland, pancreas and gonads. In this, testes and ovaries. There, let's see the picture. Students, all of you see the location. See the location of the endocrine glands in your textbooks. They are the pituitary, pineal, thyroid, parathyroid, pancreas and gonads are present. Okay. These endocrine glands are present in the all human body. The pituitary glands are present below the hypothalamus. Hypo means under, thalamus means Hypo means under, thalamus means chamber. Hypothalamus present in the forebrain, in diencephalon, and it connects the nervous system to endocrine system. The hypothalamus is the master control center. The hypothalamus is the master control center of the body. From this the pituitary glands regulate. It regulates the pituitary gland. Which hypothalamus regulates the pituitary glands. This is the structure of hypothalamus. it secretes hypothalamus neurons, and from there the neurons secrete some hormones. The hormones known as neurohormones. The hypothalamus secretes the neurons are present. These neurons secrete neurohormones. These neurohormones are of two types. These neurohormones are of two types. First one is releasing hormone, and the second one is the inhibitory hormone. Releasing hormone and inhibiting hormone. The hypothalamus having neurons, they secrete the neurohormones. They are the two types: releasing hormone and inhibiting hormone. These releasing and inhibiting hormone having functions. They releases the GHRH and GHIH, means growth hormone, releasing hormone, and growth hormone, inhibiting hormone. These growth hormone, releasing hormone releases from the neuron to the pituitary. This is the anterior pituitary, and this is the posterior pituitary. These growth hormone, releasing hormone, so releasing hormones and growth inhibitory hormones are releases from the neurons to anterior pituitary with the help of the circulation known as portal circulation. And from this posterior pituitary side, then from the hypothalamic neurons, the hormones, they are the oxytocin and vasopressin, releases directly to the posterior pituitary. But in the anterior pituitary, with the help of this portal system, the hormones released in the anterior pituitary. The hypothalamus play the major role in the endocrine system. First, we will discuss about pituitary gland. The another name for this pituitary gland is hypophysis. These are the round, small body. Pituitary gland is a round, small body present beneath the hypothalamus. This pituitary gland present beneath the hypothalamus. They are the round, small bodies. It divides into anatomically anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary. This anterior pituitary. Next, anterior pituitary having these anterior pituitary releases 6 hormones. These anterior pituitary produces 6 hormones. They are the growth hormone, prolactin, follicle stimulating hormone, thyroid stimulating hormones, and luteinizing hormones. We will discuss our one by one. First one is the growth hormone. Next, prolactin. Next, thyroid stimulating hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, adrenocorticoid hormone, and luteinizing hormone. These 6 types of hormones are produced by the anterior pituitary. They are the growth hormone, prolactin, thyroid stimulating hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, and adrenocorticoid hormone, luteinizing hormone. The growth hormone helps in the elongation of bones and muscles. The growth hormone helps in the elongation of bones and the muscles of the human body. And also the name of the hormone is somatotropin. This is the somatotropin hormone. Next one is prolactin. This hormone play major role in the women's for the elongation of breast, for the production of milk, and it helps in sustaining the pregnancy. Okay. Next one is thyroid stimulating hormone. This hormone stimulates from and secretes from the thyroid gland, and this follicle stimulating hormone is synthesized and stimulates from the ovaries of the women, and possesses the progesterone hormone. Next, adrenocorticoid hormones. This is stimulates from the adrenal cortex, means adrenal gland of the adrenal cortex. Next, luteinizing hormone. It helps in the spermatogenesis and forming the testes and ovaries for the males and females. Next, posterior pituitary. Posterior pituitary. The another name for this posterior pituitary is the neurohypophysis. From this posterior pituitary releases two hormones. What are them is? First one is oxytocin. Next one is vasopressin. This oxytocin hormone helps in the smooth muscles in the time of delivery in the human beings, and helps in for the production of milk. This vasopressin hormone affects on the kidneys and stimulates reabsorption of the water. Reabsorption of the water in the body. These posterior hormones directly releases from the, you can see in this picture, releases from the hypothalamic neurons, and directly with the help of neuroendings releases in the posterior pituitary. But in the case of anterior pituitary, the 6 hormones, the hormones of hypothalamic releases from the with the help of portal system and releases in the pituitary, anterior pituitary. But in posterior, in the case of pituitary, posterior pituitary gland, from the neurons directly releases in the posterior pituitary. This releases two hormones, oxytocin and vasopressin. It increases accretion of urine absorption, and this vasopressin increases the urine increases the excretion of urine. Next one is pineal gland. This present or these gland located beneath the diencephalon. It secretes hormone known as Pineal gland located on the dorsal surface of diencephalon. The pineal gland secretes the hormone known as melatonin. It plays an important role in the 24 hours rhythms in our body, helps in the making the rhythms of sleep-wake cycle. Sleep-wake cycle and body temperature. And these pineal gland also influences on the metabolism, pigmentation and menstrual cycle in women. Next one is the thyroid gland. Next gland is the thyroid gland. It is the largest gland, endocrine gland and endothermal in nature. It lies in the body surface in our neck. Okay, closely to the larynx and trachea. Thyroid consists of two lobes. This is the picture of thyroid. This is the picture of thyroid. This is the thyroid gland. This is the larynx and this is the trachea. It is having two lobes. So this thyroid gland is having two lobes. Okay. It is attached with the thin connective tissue known as isthmus. Okay. The complete thyroid gland looks like the butterfly wings or H shape. This thyroid gland complete thyroid gland looks like the butterfly wings or H shape. Okay. Thyroid gland releases hormones. Okay. The thyroid gland composed of follicles. Each thyroid follicle is having this thyroid gland possesses two hormones. They are the tetraiodothyroid. Next, triiodothyroid. Okay. These tetraiodothyronine, otherwise known as thyroxine. Okay. These thyroid gland having two hormones. They are the tetraiodothyronine or thyroxine. Triiodothyronine. These two hormones is very important for the human beings. Iodine is necessary for the normal rate of hormone synthesis. So iodine is very necessary for the normal rate of the hormone synthesis in the thyroid gland. The T3, otherwise the tetra means T4, 4. Tri means 3. So otherwise they are known as T3 and T4. The T3 and T4 hormones have some endocrine functions in the body of human being. Influencing these T3 and T4 influences the metabolism, growth and development of the body, and also on the temperature. Where they influence the T3 and T4 hormones means on the metabolism, on the development and growth and temperature. During infancy and childhood, it is the crucial for brain development. What are the importance of this T3, T4 means hormones? It is during infancy and childhood. These are the very crucial for the brain development. Next one is the calcitonin. Calcitonin. It is the parafollicular cells of the thyroid produces the polypeptide hormones. They are the thyrocalcitonin. It means the calcitonin is from the parafollicular of the thyroid gland, produces from the polypeptide hormones. The hormone name is thyrocalcitonin. The another name for is this TCT. This calcitonin plays important role in the maintaining the levels of calcium and phosphate in the blood. What is the main function of this thyrocalcitonin? Is maintaining the levels of calcium and phosphate in the blood. Again I repeat, calcitonin is the parafollicular cells of the thyroid which produces the polypeptide hormones, releases the hormone name thyrocalcitonin. The another name is TCT, means shortcut. And what is the main function of this calcitonin? Is maintaining the levels of calcium and phosphate in the blood. Next, another one is the parathyroid gland. This is the parathyroid gland. These parathyroid hormones are present in the thyroid gland. In human, there are four parathyroid in humans there are four parathyroid glands located on the back side of the thyroid gland. This structure is the thyroid gland, but in the thyroid the four parathyroid glands are present. These are the parathyroid glands. Each lobe of the thyroid gland having a pair of parathyroid gland. Means the thyroid gland is having two lobes. These are the two lobes. In these lobes, a pair means two. A pair of parathyroid gland is present in the endothermal region. The parathyroid gland secretes parathyroid hormone. What are the hormone released by parathyroid gland is parathormone. The hormones released by the parathyroid is the parathormone. Secretion of parathyroid hormone is controlled by the level of calcium in the circulatory fluids. I again repeat. The parathyroid gland present in the human beings. There are the four parathyroid glands are present. In each lobe of the thyroid gland, a pair of parathyroid gland is present. There are the two lobes of thyroid glands. All of you know. In this each lobe, two parathyroid means a pair of the parathyroid hormone is present. With the hormone released by this parathyroid hormone is parathormone. The parathyroid gland is controlled by the levels of calcium in the circulatory system. In this class, students, we will discuss about the endocrine system and the chemical coordination. In this, we know about the hormones and what are the endocrine system possesses means endocrine glands. From there, the hormones were secreted. Hormones mean to excite, and the first detected hormone is secreted. Hormones are directly releases in the blood or lymph. Then we discuss about the endocrine glands in human body. They are the pituitary glands, pineal gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland. Next adrenal gland, pancreas, gonads. Today we discuss about the pituitary gland, thyroid gland and pineal gland, parathyroid gland. In the pituitary gland, it secretes they are having two lobes, anterior pituitary, posterior pituitary. From the anterior pituitary, the 6 hormones were released. They are the growth hormone, prolactin, stimulating thyroid stimulating hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, and adrenocorticoid hormone. Next one is the luteinizing hormone. We will discuss the functions of those hormones. The growth hormone helps in the elongation of muscles and bones in the human beings. Next, prolactin helps for the production of milk and it sustains the pregnancy in humans. Next, we will discuss about the posterior pituitary gland. It releases 2 hormones. They are the oxytocin and vasopressin. Oxytocin helps in the sustaining the pregnancy and production of milk. Next, vasopressin. Vasopressin, it helps affects on the absorption of the water, effects on the kidney in the absorption of the water. Next pineal gland. It releases the hormone known as melatonin. It helps in the 24 hours rhythm regulation in sleep and wake cycle. Next, thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is having two lobes. It looks like butterfly wings and head shape. Next, it releases two hormones, T3 and T4, means tetraiodothyron hormone or thyroxine. Next, T3 means triiodothyroxine. It helps in the body activities. Next, parathyroid hormones. The parathyroid hormone also present in the thyroid gland. In each lobe of thyroid, they are having a pair of parathyroid. Means two parathyroid glands are present. So this is the overall about the today's class glands. Next, homework. Write down the homework, students. Students, this is the assignment for you from today's class. Write down all of you. Thanks to all for giving me this opportunity.